Put up 45, 4,500 kills.
So the live stream started, and but it wasn't like their mic. I think it was. I thought it was this mic.
That's just.
Okay, all right. Because they were taking a little but maybe that's what they were doing. Because I don't think I could tell that they were hear conversations.
And the crowd goes mild.
I had a piece of burrito that was like, oh, don't go down my horn. Just like keeping it back there. Oh man, that was.
Yeah, it is. I go. Got a long gig tomorrow in that restaurant. You start racing.
Yeah. and then we'll potentially fade out on this one and go straight into it.
We got 5 minutes, so I mean, like. I'd say if you remember how the percussion part, the second suite goes to the play.
The only thing is that one snare, that's my favorite snare line in any band piece. It's the one that happens, right? There's a, or is that in the first one?
I think it's in the first one.
Oh, it's in the first one. No. Ah, Jacob.
So fanfare and fanfare goes right into one.
That could be our encore.
There you go. I love it.
People will be demanding that.
Right.
I have my phone.
Ready. So after the fifth bell, right in.
Fifth bell right in. And then to one.
And then to one. And then repeat until you want to throw up.
Yes.
And then repeat some more.
And then add some jazz.
Add jazz.
Throw up right away and then add some jazz.
Yeah, add jazz. And then everyone else will throw up.
Yeah, exactly.
And then
Oh boy. It's good strategy.
And we do it again.
Then we get Derek fired and then we're all good.
That's right. That sounds great to me. I like some Yeah.
Aaron.
Okay. We're just waiting for the bells.
Yeah, we'll find a spot to cadence.
Please rise as you are willing and able for the singing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed by the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
This morning, as we celebrate the class of 2026, we invite you to join us in a mindful moment as we give thanks for those who have nurtured us, taught us, and inspired us. During this time of silence, let us reflect on the acts of care, generosity, compassion, and friendship that have prepared us for this special day. May this moment fill our hearts and minds and remain with us as we grow in knowledge and wisdom. Thank you.
Good morning. Welcome, students, families, faculty, staff, members of our Board of Trustees, alumni, and friends of Flint Hill to the 66th commencement exercises of Flint Hill School, as we gather to recognize and celebrate the class of 2026. Thank you to our musical performers this morning, our brass quintet featuring Dr. Scott and senior Julia Murphy, who led us so beautifully in the national anthem, for beginning us on this day with such a fitting note. And thank you to Naomi for centering us so thoughtfully on this important occasion. My name is Patrick McConnett, and I am honored to stand before you as head of school and help guide today's celebration of these remarkable students. Seniors, today is unquestionably your day. But before we arrive at that moment when you cross this stage as graduates of Flint Hill, I ask for your patience as we acknowledge the many people whose love, guidance, belief, and commitment helped bring us to this special moment. Great schools do not simply appear. They are built over time by people who believe deeply in the promise of young people and in the power of community. Visionary trustees and educators, dedicated families and alumni, innovative current and former faculty and staff, and generations of impactful students have helped create the Flint Hill each of us walked into on our first day. And once here, we picked up that banner as one Husky team with the shared responsibility to leave this place even stronger for those that would follow. That work begins with the dedication, stewardship, and strategic partnership from our Board of Trustees. Seniors, you're not the only ones graduating today. This year brings to close an extraordinary chapter of service for our board chair, Miss Pia Trigiani. Pia has been a steady and visionary leader within that group for the past 13 years, including the last 6 as chair of the Board of Trustees. Her work, and the work of our entire Board of Trustees, has always anchored in what is best for the present and future of our Huskies. Later this morning, Pia, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, will join student representatives in the recitation of The Charge, officially welcoming the class of 2026 into our alumni family. But before that moment, however, it's fitting that we pause to offer our gratitude to Pia and to all of our trustees for their aspirational vision, tireless dedication, and unwavering commitment to Flint Hill. Trustees, please stand and be recognized. Of course, our highest aspirations for students are only as strong as the people who bring them to life every single day. At Flint Hill, those people are our extraordinary faculty and staff. Every day, I'm inspired by your hard work, thoughtfulness, expertise, and care for our students, for one another, and for this community. There's no better team to be a part of, and no better calling than the work that we do on behalf of our students. Would all of our Flint Hill faculty and staff please stand for a moment of appreciation from our students, families, and community. We are immensely proud and grateful for the efforts of all of our outstanding faculty and staff, and alongside of our seniors, we have a small number of Flint Hill employees for whom the 25-26 academic year marks their final year at Flint Hill. Whether you're retiring, relocating with family, or stepping into a new professional chapter, your time within this community has mattered. You made an impact on our students, our colleagues, and this school. Would our Flint Hill colleagues who are preparing to go forth on their next adventure please stand and be recognized by our community. Today is rightly a celebration of our seniors, the Flint Hill class of 2026. Together we'll hear from student voices, enjoy student performances, connect past and present through the words of our alumni guest speaker, Anjali Singh Code from the class of 2002, and then, of course, present these students as graduates of Flint Hill School. The class of 2026 numbers 141 outstanding students. According to our current divisional structure, 32 seniors began their Flint Hill journeys in the lower school. 41 began in the middle school, and 68 joined us in the upper school. For every family, a Flint Hill education has been an active choice, a daily commitment, and a significant investment of time, trust, resources, and partnership. Seniors, I hope you'll join me in thanking your families for the many ways they have supported you and this community. Would the parents and guardians of all of our seniors please stand? The class of 2026 also includes 8 lifers, students who began their Flint Hill journeys in junior kindergarten or kindergarten. That kind of long-standing partnership between school, student, and family is profound, and it deserves a special recognition. Would the students and families of our lifers please stand for a round of applause? Thank you to these special families for your lasting partnership. Within our graduating class, we also have 5 seniors who are children of current or former Flint Hill employees. These are families who have given of themselves both personally and professionally in service to this community. Living as both a Flint Hill parent and a Flint Hill faculty or staff member is a meaningful and sometimes complex duality. And I'm deeply grateful for their commitment on so many fronts. Would these seniors and their Flint Hill faculty or staff parents please stand for recognition? The class of 2026 also includes a number of families for whom this is their final Flint Hill graduation as parents. You're always a part of this place as alumni parents. For some, this milestone represents not only one student's journey, but years and sometimes, in some cases, decades of partnership with Flint Hill across multiple children. For 29 families, their senior in the class of 2026 is the last of 2 children to graduate from Flint Hill. Within that group, 2 families have experienced 20 or more combined student years at Flint Hill. The Hamilton family, who are unfortunately unable to be here today, and the McClements family. Would the McClements family please stand and be recognized? I respect the high five. That's an important recognition. I would do the same if I could right there. For 7 families, the senior in their class of 2026 is the last of 3 children to graduate from Flint Hill. Within that group, the Gaderi family has experienced a whopping 29 student years at Flint Hill. Would the Gaderi family please stand and be recognized? Whether you've been a part of Flint Hill for 2 years or 2 decades, this is your home. You and your family will always be welcome back. Thank you to all of our graduating families for your enduring trust in Flint Hill as an institution, as a community, and as a place committed to knowing, supporting, challenging, and celebrating our Huskies. And class of 2026, you have honored and maximized that trust. In classrooms, studios, labs, gyms, theaters, fields, and gathering spaces across campus, you have helped define, redefine, and exemplify what excellence in education can look like. It has looked like thoughtful and challenging coursework, insightful papers and presentations, drawing connections and building new pathways across disciplines, independent studies, science research, social entrepreneurship, language and cultural immersion, creative expression on stage, on film, in music, and in the art studio. It has looked like showing up and showing out at pep rallies, homecoming, tip-off tournament, arts jam, open mics, athletics contests, performances, community gatherings, and so much more. You've done it with spirit and style, and along the way, you have blazed your own trail while strengthening the culture and values of Flint Hill. This year, as individuals and as a class, you raised your voices in ways that were thoughtful, positive, and impactful. And so, at this moment, it feels only right that we turn from speaking about the class of 2026 to hearing directly from members of the class of 2026. We will begin with our class of 2026 salutatorian, who will share her reflections before introducing our class of 2026 valedictorian. Our salutatorian, Evie Huang, has been a Flint Hill student since 9th grade and is in every sense a scholar athlete. She's a dedicated year-round volleyball player who bounced back from significant injury last year to help guide our Huskies to a state championship this year. She has served 3 years on our athletic advisory council and been a steady force in building student spirit, community, pride, and connection across Flint Hill. She has also given her time in support of breast cancer awareness, reflecting the same commitment to others that she brings to her work as a student and teammate. Her teachers describe her as an elite student, an engaged learner, an active participant, and a high achiever. One teacher noted that Evie has no reluctance to get involved, to ask strong questions, to take a position, and even, when needed, to correct a teacher who made a mistake. Always with confidence and care. Perhaps one teacher captured it best. Quote, "I've seen many students achieve a high standard of academic and athletic success, but very, very few have done both like Evie has. She might be one of my favorite students of all time," end quote. This fall, Evie will attend George Washington University, where she'll continue her volleyball career as a revolutionary. But today she'll speak about the many efforts of others that helped bring the class of 2026 to this moment. Flint Hill community, please join me in welcoming the class of 2026 salutatorian, Evie Huang.
Good morning, family, friends, faculty, and most importantly, my fellow graduates of the Flint Hill class of 2026. Despite my gratitude for this role, I honestly wasn't completely confident I deserved to be here. Truthfully, I often struggle with self-doubt, comparing myself to others far too often. I thought that if I earned the right grade, got into the right college, or received enough reassurance from others, I would finally feel like I was enough. Yet, even after the accomplishments came, that doubt remained. It was then that I looked to the people around me, my friends, my family, my teachers, and my coaches, who all believed in me long before I believed in myself. Graduates, we've all experienced challenging times these past few years, and some moments have felt truly overwhelming. The world can be cruel if we don't give ourselves a little grace, focusing on our flaws rather than our strengths. But these insecurities don't define us. Those doubtful voices become quieter day by day, as long as we choose to let happiness in, and to be truly happy means loving our life fearlessly. As we graduate, many of us are asking the same question: what happens now? It's a scary thing to realize we are back at the beginning. But while it is daunting to move beyond these halls, we can do so knowing we already have everything we need. There is no single answer for where we're meant to be after today. Our purpose is not to find all the answers, but to live out the questions. Life is too short to only be happy on the weekends, and too short to only love conditionally. One day, you'll wish you had spent more time with the friends you used to see every day. You'll wish you had appreciated your family more as you watch your parents age, even if all the parents here are very young and aging gracefully. One of the hardest parts of growing up is realizing that the people and places that have shaped us cannot stay with us forever. But it is only when you love something that you earn the privilege of grief. You can only grieve when you have something to lose, and what a beautiful thing it is to find something worth losing. I feel so incredibly lucky to have found a place here at Flint Hill that I am sad to lose. While numerically our time at Flint Hill was about 720 school days, over 4,000 hours of classes, 12 seasons of sports, and 4 years of hard work, all coming together for this one ceremony. But what we've done here cannot be measured by numbers alone. Graduating from Flint Hill means pulling tables together at lunch so that everyone can sit together. It means watching World Cup games on a projector in the gym freshman year, spending a whole class debating 2 multiple choice questions in AP Bio, and stressing over A-push timelines and English annotation checks in the Learning Commons 20 minutes before they were due. It means throwing toilet paper on the court at tip-off and gathering before homecoming to watch the bonfire. From facing Miss and me this year when we're late to school, to breaking dress code sometimes just because, we've found joy that fueled us to persevere through these last 4 years. No other class will ever experience these uniquely armed moments with this specific group of people. To all those I am lucky enough to call friends, what a privilege it is to know you. Thank you for always being there through both my best and worst moments. I wouldn't be who I am without you guys. To my advisory, the Collegian Donkeys, thank you for always being my happy place at the end of the day, whether going on a walk or playing Mafia. We were without a doubt the best senior advisory. Lastly, and most importantly, I'd like to thank my family. My dad specifically told me to mention him in the first sentence, so sorry about that, Dad. But truly, to all three of you guys, none of this would have happened without you. Thank you for your love, guidance, and all your sacrifices. You never pushed me for perfection, but you gave me the freedom to live my life on my own terms. You have always believed in me, unequivocally supporting my dreams even when I didn't know where my life was going. I hope I continue to make you proud, and I love you all. And I know I speak for my classmates when I say that they have the same appreciation and gratitude for all of you families. And now it is my honor to welcome this year's valedictorian. They're a co-president of Model UN, founder of the Movie Club, a member of the climbing team and French Honor Society, and a student ambassador. I've been lucky enough to share a couple classes with them, and I'm always amazed by their genuine love of learning and their kindness towards everyone. No matter their accomplishments, they're always so humble and thoughtful. Yeah. Please join me in welcoming our valedictorian, Kosto Orlova.
Good morning. First of all, thank you so much, Evie, for your wonderful speech. I could not be more honored to be sharing the stage with you today. While trying to write this, I initially struggled with finding something specific to focus on. What could I say that would encapsulate the spirit of our entire graduating class, and how could I fit that into just a few minutes? The advice I got most was to think back on what my time at Flint Hill has taught me, so I decided to look for inspiration back in my very first days in this building. In reflecting on the past 4 years, what has stood out to me most is just how different I feel from the person I was when I first came to the school. I joined Flint Hill as a freshman, and I remember being beyond excited for high school and the blank slate that it offered me. Full of ideas from classic movie cliches, I absolutely could not wait to come back from 8th grade summer and completely reinvent myself. I would be in a place where very few people knew me, where I could start anew. As I look ahead to college, I feel some of those familiar thoughts bubbling up. And I'm willing to bet I'm not the only one. As much as this school has been a great community to us these past 4 years, I'm sure many of us are happy for a fresh start and an opportunity to be new people. Back in freshman year, I was disappointed not to spring through the doors fully formed as my high school self. I did not yet know that the new person I would become would be the result of gradual, incremental changes and everyday decisions. Every time I took an interesting sounding elective class, joined a club, got lost in conversation with a teacher, or made an unexpected friend, I was slowly turning from the person I was into the person I wanted to be. As I did, I had the indescribable privilege of watching my friends and classmates do the same. What a joy it has been to grow into kinder, smarter, more self-actualized people altogether. There's no other group I would have rather done it with. As I look forward to college, to a whole new class of people to grow with, I keep these reflections in mind. I don't expect to suddenly become a completely different person as soon as I step foot on campus, because what my time at Flint Hill has taught me is that there are no true fresh starts. There are no clean breaks where you wake up different than you were the day before. Reinvention is a constant process, one sometimes only evident in retrospect, and it is built pretty much exclusively on deciding every day to try something new. So try those new things. Talk to someone new in the common room, join a club sport, take classes outside your major, or just explore campus. Take every chance you can, and end every day exhausted and ready to do it all over again in the morning. Also, know that reinvention is not only constant, but also additive. You don't have to abandon what makes you you to achieve your ambitions, and you don't have to sacrifice old passions for new ones. So be true to yourself, and hold on to what's most important, even as you reach for ever newer heights. By the time our 5-year reunion rolls around, I'm sure that I will be stunned by just how much everyone has changed and what wonderful of people they've grown into. But my most sincere hope is that underneath those differences, I will still be able to recognize the same class I've shared the hallways with for these past 4 wonderful years. Thank you so much, and congratulations, class of 2026.
Hi, everyone. It is my pleasure to introduce this year's distinguished commencement speaker, Anjali Singh Code, a Flint Hill alum from the class of 2002. Anjali is a global nonprofit leader with more than 2 decades of experience expanding access to rights and opportunity for women, children, and girls around the world. Her work centers on mobilizing resources, building coalitions, and helping mission-driven organizations grow their impact through thoughtful strategy, compelling storytelling, and strong partnership. She currently serves as Chief Growth Officer at Malala Fund, the global organization founded to champion girls' education by Nobel Peace Prize laureate Malala Yousafzai. In this role, Anjali leads the global fundraising and strategic partnership to support girls and young women advocating for education around the world. Previously, Anjali served as Chief Advancement Officer at Convergence and led business development and communications for Nadia's Initiative, founded by Nobel Peace Prize laureate Nadia Murad, helping galvanize international support for survivors of sexual violence and genocide. Earlier in her career, Anjali held leadership roles at the United Nations Foundation Nothing But Nets campaign, where she built innovative partnerships to combat malaria. She also served in the Bloomberg administration, managing early education, juvenile justice, and child welfare initiatives for New York City. Anjali earned her bachelor's degree from American University and holds a master's degree in nonprofit management from NYU. We are thrilled to have Anjali back on campus and can't wait to hear what she has to share with our class. Please join me in welcoming our 2026 commencement speaker, Anjali Singh Code.
Hi, everyone. I'm truly honored to be here today. I was actually part of the first class to graduate from this building, and I have to say I do like what you've done with the place. I'm speaking to someone, I have to admit that I am standing in front of you pretty surprised to be doing so. I'm speaking to you as someone who is probably one of the least likely members of the class of 2002 to be invited back to give a graduation speech. And I mean that sincerely. I'm pretty sure if you asked any of my classmates in 2002 who would one day be standing at this podium, my name would not have made the list. When I was a student here, I never once walked across this gym floor to be recognized for honor roll. I was never the best athlete on any team, and I was not a standout artist, musician, performer, or scholar. I did not leave here with a long list of awards or one big achievement that everyone remembered. And at the time, it felt like I had very little show for my 4 years here besides my diploma. And now looking back, I realize that diploma is actually something to be pretty proud of. When I graduated in 2002, the world felt uncertain and heavy. It was only a few months after September 11th, and many of us were stepping into adulthood at a time when the future felt especially hard to predict. And I imagine some of you understand that feeling. Different times, different circumstances, but the same sense of uncertainty. The same question of what comes next, and the same pressure to somehow have it all figured out before you've even had the chance to begin. When I graduated, I didn't feel like I was enough. The world felt very competitive, and Northern Virginia felt especially competitive. It was full of smart, talented, ambitious people with big goals and big opportunities. And that can be inspiring, but it can also make you question yourself. It can make you compare your path to everyone else's, and it can make you wonder if you're falling behind before you've even started. There is so much pressure to know exactly what comes next, to have an answer, to have the plan, to have the resume. But most of life does not work out that neatly. So today I want to offer you something different. I want to tell you that you do not need to have your life figured out today. You do not need to know exactly who you are going to become. And you are not limited by who people think you are right now. In fact, you're not even limited by who you think you are right now. I say that because when I was your age, I had a pretty narrow view of what I thought was possible. And to be fair, I had some evidence to support this. I was lucky to get into college. And when I say lucky, I mean my standardized test scores were absolutely not opening any doors for me. My grades were average, and I was not someone who looked exceptional on paper. If anything, I looked like someone the admissions officers had to discuss for a while to finally make their decision. But I got in, and once I got to college, something started to shift. Not all at once. There was no dramatic movie montage where I suddenly became a completely different person while inspirational music played in the background. Although honestly, that would have been helpful. No, it happened slowly. I started using the study skills I learned here at Flint Hill. I kept showing up. I kept trying, and eventually I transferred to a better school. I worked harder than I ever thought I could, and eventually I graduated magna cum laude. For the first, thank you. For the first year, I began to believe that maybe I was capable of something more than I could have imagined. That is one of the first things I hope you remember. Talent matters, intelligence matters, achievement matters, but persistence matters more. Grit matters more. Reliability matters more. The willingness to keep going, even when you're not the obvious standout, matters more. During the last 2 months of my senior year at American University, a professor told me about a job at a nonprofit she was on the board of, and she encouraged me to apply. I got the job before I even graduated, which felt shocking to me at the time because, again, this is not how I thought my story would play out. And after 2 years in the workforce, I decided to apply to graduate school for my master's in public administration. But I applied quietly, very quietly. The kind of quietly where if you don't get in, no one will know because you never told anyone. Because the last time I applied to schools, things had not gone so well, and I wasn't eager to leave that experience again with an audience. But this time was different. I got into every school I applied to, and I enrolled at New York University. Not because my standardized test scores had suddenly become amazing. Let's not get carried away here, they absolutely had not. But because I had strong references, people who vouched for me, and my work ethic, and my enthusiasm, and my character. I had experience, and I had volunteer experience, and I had a clear sense of purpose. At my graduate school graduation, the dean hugged me as I walked across the stage. She had invested in me, and she believed in me, and she even recommended me for a job in New York City government. Shortly after graduation, I began working in the Bloomberg administration for a political appointee. From there, my career started to move in directions I couldn't have predicted when I was sitting in your seats today. I worked for the United Nations Foundation. I've worked for two Nobel Peace Laureates. And today, I'm one of the leaders at Malala Fund, an organization founded by Nobel Peace Laureate Malala Yousafzai and her father, Ziauddin Yousafzai. Malala was just 15 years old, not much younger than you all are, when she was shot by the Taliban for speaking out for girls' education. Her organization now works to ensure that girls everywhere can access 12 years of education and reach their full potential. And through this work, I have come to believe something with every part of me. Education changes everything. It helps young people build independent lives. It helps families thrive. It helps strengthen communities, and it opens doors. It gives people choices, dignity, and power over their own futures. Education is one of the most powerful tools we have to change the world. And that is one of the reasons why today matters so much. Because today is not just the end of your time at Flint Hill, it's the beginning of what you'll do with everything Flint Hill has given you. When I think back to the person I was walking these halls over 25 years ago, I cringe a little. Actually, I cringe a lot, but I also feel tenderness for that person. She was insecure and unsure and just trying to find her place in life. And thankfully, there were people here who helped me believe that I could become more than I thought. At Flint Hill, among a number of amazing teachers, that person was Mrs. Maureen McLaughlin. She has since passed, but she helped me with math in the Learning Center, and she never made me feel behind. She made me feel seen, and she made me feel like I was not broken, not defective, just learning differently. And that kind of belief changes people. I hope every one of you has had someone like that here. A teacher, a coach, a counselor, a classmate, a parent, a friend, who helped you see something in yourself before you could see it on your own. And I hope you become that person for someone else. Because here is another thing I have learned. Success is not just about being impressive. It's about becoming useful. It's about becoming dependable. It's about becoming someone other people can trust. Someone who uses what they've been given to lift other people up. There is always time for reinvention, and there is always time to grow into a version of yourself you cannot yet imagine. And no, you do not have to be good at everything. I'm still really, really bad at math. I look at my fourth grade's homework and think, never again, long division, never again. But that did not stop me from building a meaningful career. It did not stop me from finding work I care about. And it did not stop me from contributing. Standing here today, I feel immense gratitude for the education I received at Flint Hill, but I also understand that an education like this comes with responsibility. Achievement is important, but it's not the whole story. You have the responsibility to care and to give back and to use what you've been given to make the world better for people who may not have had these same opportunities. Graduates, you have just completed an incredible education at a remarkable school. And whether you are on honor roll every single year or whether you've barely made it out alive, today you receive a clean slate. What matters now is what you do and what you choose to do next. It's how you treat people. It's whether you keep going when things get hard. It's whether you use your gifts in service of something larger than yourself. The more you invest in yourself and in others, the more grounded you become. You begin to understand that confidence is not about having everything figured out. Confidence is built by doing hard things, by getting through moments that test you, and by realizing you are stronger than you thought. A colleague recently said to me, "Who you know is currency." And she's not wrong. Relationships matter. Networks matter, and opportunities come through relationships and people. But knowing yourself is what gives those relationships meaning. For every job I have ever had, my goal has been simple. I want my boss, my colleagues, and my team to experience me as someone who cares, who works hard, and who can be counted on. That may not sound flashy, but it's powerful. So as you leave Flint Hill, I hope you'll begin asking yourself a few important questions. What matters to me? Who do I want to be when no one is watching? And how can I use what I've learned to make life better for someone else? Because skills can be learned, and jobs will change, careers will evolve, and plans will shift. The world will surprise you, sometimes beautifully and sometimes painfully. But if you know what you value and you keep returning to those values, you will have something steady to guide you. So class of 2026, do not worry if you do not have it all figured out. You are not finished becoming. You are not limited by the moment. A few years ago, my family was decorating our house, and my oldest son picked up a sign at Home Goods that said, "Prove them wrong." And I laughed and told him, that's basically been my motto since the 20s. And we bought the sign, and it sits outside my office. And I think every time I walk by it, what those words mean. It's not about proving people wrong out of anger. It's not about living your life for doubters. It's about refusing to let one moment, one setback, one label, or one person's expectations, including your own, define the rest of your story. That is what I hope you remember today. You are capable of growth, You are capable of change. You are capable of becoming more than you may even be able to imagine right now. So keep learning and keep growing and keep proving to yourself what is possible. And then use your life to help someone else believe in what is possible for them too. Congratulations, graduates, and thank you so much for having me.
It's about as Flint Hill as it gets right there. Power of education, character over talent, and the impact of adults that pour into you and believe in you until you believe in yourself. Thank you so much. Our musical performance this morning will be by the 2025 recipient of the Brody Award for Excellence in Music. Accompanied by fellow senior William Klein, please welcome Alok Hoksar. Give it up one more time for those two young men. Great work by them, and thank you to Ms. M and others who helped support their journeys. The candidates for graduation will now be presented.
On behalf of the faculty of Flint Middle School, I present these candidates for graduation.
Do you find them to be worthy and desirous of such an honor?
I do. Adam Abdelkefi. Ian Abizaid. Bushra Al-Sanawi. Zach Arnold. Nano Ashkar. Mateo Augenstein. Devin Baker. Alex Balba. Jack Ballingoff. Colin Barnett. Lucas Bermudez Santamaria. Jaden Bargov. Lauren Bothwell. Chloe Braffman Kittner. Nicholas Brioche. Reese Brooks. Athena Burns. Ethan Butcher. Michael Carrasquillo. Thomas Karstader. Megana Chadiv. Nathan Chase. Kava Chisholm. Dylan Choi. Karan Chug. Emma Clayton Satterland. Brooke Krickenberger. Paulina Datskew. Owen Davies. Cameron D'Elia. Cal Denon. Margot Duvall. Lynette Doku. Anna Kate Douglas. Aubrey Durant. Miles Eichler. Aitana Araso. Jack Estes. Mike Fan. Will Fennell. Lauren Freireich. Dia Gadiri. Trip Gillespie. Vincent Gledhill. Rhea Goyle. Alok Haksar. Alia Hamid. Maxwell Hamilton. Ty Harris. William Heather. Maggie Hennessy. Sienna Herr. Maisie Herrick. Aaron Jalmervik. Evie Wong. Jahan Humanik. Maisa Islam. Rishi Iyer. Naomi Jacobs. Sam Jacobson. Reva Jasti. Richard G. Kevin Zhang. Marshall Johnson. Trey Johnson. Cormac Kaplan. Brooke Carney. Shazane Kawaja. Jennifer Kim. Alexis King. Carter Kingswell. William Klein. Micah Krasner. Avery Crowitz. Divya Kudva. Sanvi Lamba. Emma Lampard. Asha Lavu. Amber Lee. Caroline Lloyd. Philip Lopez. William Lopez. Brennan Lublin. Logan Luca. Jules McCarthy. Ella Malik. Aaron McClements. Ian McLeod. Elizabeth Morello. Michael Morgan. Alex Morcia. Julia Murphy. Rowan Myers. Janan Nay. Nadia Gata. Iola Obeshesang. Kostya Orlova. Brecken Page. Chris Pappas. Taylor Park. Camden Parker. David Parks Johnson. Ava Pham. Luke Pinchon. Aaron Kwok. Youssef Rabani. Henna Raj. Chinook Rajpara. Sharia Rajpara. Stella Randall. Sabian Reck. Russ Reeder. Langston Rhodes. Boston Robertson. Jamie Robinson. Aiden Ryan. Salam Saidi. Mackenzie Sanford. Andrew Shaw. Evie Sarich. Annika Schanbach. Lara Sheth. Callie Snow. Jackson Spear. Kate Stanley. Jane Stanley. Reese Steinbauer. Noah Strotman. Amelia Taylor. Leona Tafera. William Townsend. Ashling Weinberg. Luke Wesley. Ashton Wisecarver. Anya Yadov. Mayank Garagandu. Zabe Zahir. Maria Zaidi. Luke Zender. Serene Zhu. Congratulations to the class of 2026.
We gotta finish this thing. We gotta finish. There's just a little bit more. Y'all are doing awesome. We gotta finish it. Amazing job. Our charge will be followed by the recession of our Flint Hill faculty, trustees, and then the class of 2026. The class of 2026 will exit through the rear doors and congregate on the front lawn for their cap toss and well-deserved celebration, plus more sweating. Families and guests, please do not leave until the last senior has recessed. Everyone is welcome to follow our graduates to join in the fun, as well as the reception in the upper school commons. Now I'd like to invite the chair of the Flint Hill Board of Trustees, Pia Trigiani, along with the co-chairs of the Flint Hill Academic Honor Council, Nadia Ngata and Sabian Rek, to the stage for the charge.
As they come to the stage, I want to say thank you. Thank you for 13 years of great service. It's been an honor and a privilege to walk in the shoes of Till Hazel, our founder, our refounder, and to be here and see all of you. Education, as our speaker said, is the centerpiece of what we are and should be, and thank you for supporting your children, your families, and Flint Hill. That was unplanned. I took control. By the authority vested in me by the Flint Hill Board of Trustees, I welcome you into the Fellowship of Alumni of Flint Hill School with all the privileges and responsibilities attendant thereto. I further charge you to serve as living examples of the core values of Flint Hill School, always seeking truth wherever it is to be found and practicing virtue, whatever the cost may be.
On behalf of the class of 2026, we accept your charge.
We pledge to respect and value all equally, lead and support with compassion, act with integrity, imagine what is possible, and blaze our trails as alumni of Flint Hill School.
Congratulations to the Flint Hill class of 2026!